Today, I'll be taking you around the fifth greatest African city with a high desire amongst people to live, work, and invest. Lagos ranks 56.7% behind Cape Town, South Africa, Cairo, Egypt, and Johannesburg, also in South Africa, and Casablanca in Morocco as the top four African cities with 62.9, 60.7, 59.7, and 59.5% respectively. The only six African nations that are listed among the top 100 cities in the world are Cape Town, Cairo, Johannesburg, Casablanca, Lagos, and Nairobi, which are ranked at about 60, 67, 72, 76, 90, and 94 on the world ranking. London in England is said to have the finest city brand in the world according to the rating, earning 84.6%, followed by New York City in the United States and Paris in France, which scores 83.0 and 79.7 respectively. A lot of people in Nigeria and abroad see Lagos as a good choice when it comes to relocation. This may be as a result of the city being the epicenter of the nation's economic activities, the job opportunities available, the social life, and other reasons. Relocating to Lagos is an important decision which should not be taken hastily. It still requires adequate preparation if the individual involved doesn't intend to get stranded or frustrated. In this video, as we drive around this beautiful city of Lagos, I will bring you some factors to consider before relocating to Lagos as a person. The cost of living in Lagos when compared to some cities in the country is quite expensive. Before you bring to reality your decision to relocate to Lagos, you must ensure that you have sufficient funds that will make settling in Lagos easy and that can sustain you for at least the first 2 months of your stay. You must also calculate all expected and even unforeseen expenses and ensure you still have sufficient cash. This is because you are moving into a new environment and it may take a while before your body gets used to the environment. It is therefore advisable that if you don't have sufficient cash at hand, you can either drop the idea or look for other means of getting more cash before relocating to Lagos for your own comfortability. Another pertinent matter of settling before moving to Lagos is accommodation. If you have a relative you can stay with for a while, it will be a good option to consider. But if not, you can as well consider setting up yourself or actually looking for cash in order to sort out your accommodation issue before coming to Lagos. If you want to share the apartment, it is best if the person you are sharing the apartment with is of the same sex. This will eliminate cohabitation and the problems that comes with it. Going further, the hustle and bustle that characterize the city of Lagos makes living so different from other states. If you're single and don't like to eat out, then your chances of coping in Lagos are small, especially if your workplace is miles away from your home. For instance, people who live on the mainland and work on the island know how many hours they spend daily in traffic. So for this group of individuals, singles especially, eating out is definitely the best option for you. If you know you don't welcome the idea of eating out and can't figure out how to make homemade meals without affecting your daily schedule, you may need to rethink if you truly want to relocate to Lagos. If as a single person you are previously staying with your parents or relatives who don't bother you about bills, then you need to brace up for greater responsibilities because staying in Lagos you will have to pay electricity bills which can be outrageous at times, waste disposal bills, security bills, bills for cleaning and the apartment and so on. When you calculate the total of these bills in a month, you will definitely understand that survival in Lagos is for the mature minds. So it is very important you consider the bills you will have to pay on a monthly basis before relocating to Lagos. What is life in Lagos without traffic? The possibility of not encountering traffic on a single day in Lagos is very slim, even when there is public holiday. If you are fortunate enough to stay on the mainland while you work on the island, then you and Lagos traffic must become close pals. People in this category tend to wake up as early as 4 a.m., leave home as early as 6 a.m., just to resume at 8 a.m. Some will get back as late as 10 p.m. daily. This can be stressful and frustrating at times. If you can't endure the stress, then Lagos might not be really your best bet. The busy life in Lagos makes it possible for some individuals to forget about their social life. As a person who intends on moving to Lagos, you must consider how you plan on balancing every aspect of your life without one affecting the other. You don't want to end up depressed, so you should welcome the idea of mingling by attending events or going to functions regardless of the tightness of your schedule. You must be deliberate about this because Lagos won't give you the luxury of time or breathing space to really meet people. In a bid to relocate to Lagos, you should also consider your security. You don't want to get an apartment in an area that is unsafe. If you are a night worker, it might be a little dangerous to stay in Lagos because criminal elements use this time to carry out their heinous crimes. You should also be prepared to come across agberos or area boys, mostly on the mainland, who can accost you and demand money from you without anyone showing concern. Lagos on its own is an amazing place to be because of the diverse opportunities available, not to talk of social life. In all, before arriving at a conclusion on your decision to relocate to Lagos, make sure you watch this video and consider the factors I've raised.